Hello and welcome, everybody, to John and my second game of Star Wars Unlimited, the game of unlimited possibilities, or something like that. I think that's the tagline. This is the second game we've played together. Last game we played, I was the Darth Vader starter deck with a couple of card swap outs in it, and John was playing Luke with a couple of card swap outs in it. We're playing printouts because the game's not available yet. Once the game is available, we'll be playing with proper cards only. None of the printout stuff, they'll all go in the way in the bin because that'll be pirate content at that point, and we don't like that shit. So I asked John if he wanted to play a different deck this time, and he said no, he will play Luke again. So
which is funny because
why have you chosen to play Luke again then?
I don't think I did a single point of damage to you last time. You beat me 30-0. But last time
you did a little bit, I think.
Maybe it was like 3. Last time I feel like I had no clue what's going on, having not played a TCG in about 10 years. So now I feel like I have a clue at what's going on, and I figured I'd like to get... Plus, I don't know, there was a lot of cards I didn't see in my deck, like I never got to them. So I figured, why not, let's have another game, see if we can get some different cards. Now I know what to...
a maximum of, what, like 11, 12, 13 turns, and there's only 50 cards in the deck. And you play 2, you draw 6 to begin with, and then you draw 1 a turn after that, so you're never going to see the whole deck anyway.
Yeah, so I think we saw like half the deck. So hopefully this time we see a bit more of the deck. Hopefully this time the camera setup is much better.
Yeah,
and
we put a bit more effort and money into it this time, so hopefully you'll appreciate it a bit better.
Yeah, and this is these are the starter decks. So I'm playing the Rebel Alliance starter deck. You're playing the...
I'm not yet playing the full starter deck because I've not printed off the final few cards from the starter deck that have recently been shown off.
Okay, I'm missing
so
one
I've still
card.
Got a couple of proxies in here for just substitute them out in for other related ones.
But we know the game, so if there's questions or comments, leave them down below.
Yep.
We can do our best to answer all comments on the channel. If you enjoy our game at any point, leave us a like. And do you want to get into it?
Yeah.
Are you shuffled?
I'm shuffled. I'm ready. So step 1 is draw 6 cards.
6 cards.
Decide if you want to keep them
or mulligan them.
Or mulligan.
And once you have picked your 6 cards, we should probably get the how to play rules up on someone's screen as well to keep us right. But
I've got them on my computer to tab back to them whenever I need them.
Perfect. You need to place 2 of your cards down as mana, essentially, or I keep want to call them mana resources.
Yeah. That's basically what they are.
They go down as resources. I'm going to keep my 6. I think I'm okay.
I'm going to keep my 6 as well. I think I like the look of this. It's got some potential.
This one down as a resource. And...
Right, you can go
this one down
as a resource.
Alright, I feel like I know what I'm doing now, so like there's some strategies forming already.
This one can go down as a resource.
And
Alright. We don't have any more dodgy Magic the Gathering backing things appearing either. We're taking steps to make those go away.
Okay, perfect. And we also have to roll off to see who takes the initiative for the first turn. I'll be using this little paint pot.
As before, my initiative marker is my Grand Admiral rank insignia. Whenever that's showing on the screen, I have initiative.
Okay, same for my paint pot, my red paint pot. Okay, so roll off.
Here we go. Good luck, John. I'll shake your hand, but you're
good luck.
I'm not. I got 2.
5, so I will be going first.
Yep, assuming you don't want to give away the initiative.
No, I'm quite happy to heal it. Keep it, and I've got some cards here for shields, which is Luke's special ability is a shield. Every time I play a unit, I can play one more action and tap Luke to give a shield.
Relatively unlikely to want to use shields, but there are a few things that give experience in this deck, so that's why those are here as well for similar reasons.
Alright, so I will start. I will tap both my resources, and I will play C-3PO. I'll play my ground units to the right, and my space units to the left.
Sounds fair to me. Okay, cool.
So CPO will come in tapped. When he's played, though, I can choose a number and look at the top card of your deck. And if I guess rightly, then I can reveal it and draw it. So I will guess 3. My top card is not 3, so I'll put it back on the top.
Fair enough, no worries. All right, that's your first action. My first action.
CPO is a 1/4 creature.
Yeah, no worries. I will tap 2 and play a First Legion Snowtrooper, who comes into play tapped. He's a 2/3. His special ability is while attacking a damaged unit, he gets +2/+0 and gains Overwhelm. And Overwhelm is like trampling magic if you're familiar with it. Any excess damage if you attack a unit will overspill onto the opponent's base.
Oh wow, it's been so long since I remember trample. Now you mention it, but
Yeah.
So because we've both had a shot now, can I claim the initiative even though it's the turn 1? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's nothing else you want to do, it doesn't appear there's anything else you can do. So
there's not much else I can do. So I think I will claim initiative, and then that'll be the end of the turn.
Yep. Well, you claim initiative. I have the chance to do something else. There's nothing else I want to do, so I will or can do. So I will pass. At which point now the turn ends. So
would you have been able to do something else, or you were all your resources were spent?
There's nothing else I could.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
You're absolutely right.
Checking. Okay, sorry, I'm jumping you ahead.
So before they ready, this is I don't know why this is important, but the turn order says before you ready your stuff, you draw cards and then choose a resource to place.
Okay, before you untap. I mean,
yeah,
I feel like that's semantic, but sure, let's do it.
So it's draw 2, choose 1 to play as a resource. Okay. I will do this. I'll play that one down as a resource. I'll untap.
Okay, I will play this as a resource and untap everything, and then I will go first.
Yep, go for it.
I will play 2 to play Asteroid Sanctuary. So I can exhaust 1 enemy unit, which will be your First Legion Snowtrooper.
It's the only enemy unit you got. Yep.
And I will give a shield to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less, which is indeed C-3PO.
Yep.
So he will be shielded.
Okay, cool. All right.
Your turn.
I am going to tap 3 and play a 3-drop card resupply, which says put this event into play as a resource.
Oh, that's a cool one. You got that last time. Helps you get up mana quicker.
Resources always come into play tapped, just like units.
Oh, did we figure that out, did we?
Yeah, it's in the core rules. I looked it up and did a bit of research.
Okay. In this case, then, I will tap 3PO.
Yep, to hit me for 1.
He will do 1 damage to... trying to think if I want to lose my shield.
He will hit you back and burn the shield, that's true.
Yeah, and then you can hit me... But you only do 2. So you can't kill 3PO. So yeah.
If he's attacking a damaged unit, he gets +2/+0. So if 3PO gets damaged at any point, then he'll do more damage.
Okay, so in that case, I think I'll just attack your Stormtrooper with 3PO to do 1 damage to him.
Okay.
And I'll lose my shield.
So he's got 2 hit points remaining. And 3PO has still got his 4.
It's 4. I'll guess a number 3 again for 3PO, and I'll look at the top card of my deck. It's not a 3, so I'll put it back down. And then your turn.
All right, no worries. There's nothing else I can do, so I will pass. Actually, no, I'll take initiative.
Okay, you'll take initiative. There's actually nothing else I can do, so I will untap everything. End of the turn then, so we'll both draw 2 cards.
That's right. What turn are we? I'm going to be on 5 resources.
I'll be on 4, I guess. 1 behind. That's very powerful, that ability.
Yeah.
It gives you extra resources early in the game. Right.
I'm going to put this down as a resource.
And
then I'll untap everything.
Okay. And you get to go first.
Yep. So... First things first, I will tap 3 to play your old friend, the Super Laser Technician.
Remind me what he does again.
Exhausted. So he's a 2/1, and when defeated, you may put him into play as a resource and then ready him.
Nice. Wow, Empire have a lot of way of getting more resources, don't they?
No, not the Empire. This is the green one. The command aspect has many ways of getting more resources that we've seen, at least so far. That's one of the benefits and deliberate sort of benefits, or traits, defining traits of the green aspect, the command aspect.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yep.
I have a card that says when you play it, either ready resource or exhaust a unit.
Yep.
Can I exhaust one of your units?
It doesn't specify a friendly or enemy, so you can choose any unit to be exhausted.
Interesting. In that case, then.
Yep.
I will pay 2.
Or you can ready one of mine. I don't mind.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to exhaust your First Legion Snowtrooper and put 2/2 Princess Leia into the battle.
Yeah, I'm shocked, I say. Yep.
Leia seems pretty good, actually. Your turn.
All right, my turn. I will tap 1 to activate Darth Vader's leader ability, which you know and love from previous.
Yep.
There's an action that costs 1 resource and tap. If you played an Imperial card this phase, which I did, sorry, a villain card this phase, which I did, deal 1 damage to a unit. I will deal it to the Super Laser Technician to kill him, put him into play as a resource and ready him, and then do 1 damage to a base. So I'll deal 1 damage to your base.
Okay, the death by 1,000 cuts begins.
Yep.
Okay. My turn then. I will play 2. Oh, Leia comes in tap, sorry.
Yep.
And I will attach Luke's lightsaber to C-3PO.
All right. I don't think that happens in the lore. I'm not sure you can get away with that, but yeah, it's totally legal. You can absolutely do that.
Apparently I can. So attach it to
I can completely see your hand, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, attach it to a non-vehicle unit. If it's attached to Luke Skywalker, it heals him for all damage and gives him a shield. But when attached to C-3PO, it gives him +3/+1, so he becomes a 4/5 creature.
No worries.
For now.
If you do it, so the lightsaber pokes out the bottom of 3PO. You can see all the lightsaber rules.
Ah,
kind
very
of
clever.
It space-wise. Yeah.
Very clever. Okay, then that's what we'll do.
All right. I will take the initiative once again.
Okay, and then I will attack your First Legion Trooper with 3PO for 4 damage and kill him. And 3PO will take 2 from you.
3PO will take 2, that's right, yes.
And then I will guess that my top card is a number 3 again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. And I'll put it back. So that's the end of my turn. I will pass. I got nothing else I can do.
Okay, that is indeed the end of the turn then. So next up is draw 2.
Yep. I'll put 1 in as a resource.
I'm on 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to be on 7, which means I can deploy Vader this turn. I will put this one down as a resource and ready everything.
Yeah, okay. I'll put 1 down as a resource and ready everything.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. Right. Excuse me, sorry. Right. Action number 1 then.
Yep.
I will tap 6 of my 7.
Yes.
To play a AT-ST Walker.
Oh, nasty. Does it come?
It will come in tapped. Yeah, sorry. It's a 6/7 ground Imperial vehicle Walker with Overwhelm, so excess damage will go straight to enemy's base.
Okay. I will then play 5.
Mm-hmm.
To vanquish said Walker, defeat.
No.
a non-leader unit.
Yep. No worries. I will pay 1, having played a villain card this phase, to deal 1 damage to 3PO and 1 damage to your base.
Oh, he deals 1 to 3PO and the base.
Vader always does 1 to a target unit and 1 to the base.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I remember Vader doing a lot of damage last time. But okay, sure. All right, my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
I guess 3PO will attack your base for 4.
Okay.
And I'll draw... I'll take a guess it's a 3 again. This time it is a 3. It's a Fleet Lieutenant.
Okay.
When played, you can attack with this unit. When played, you may attack with... with a unit, sorry. If it's a rebel unit, you get +2/+0 for this attack. So I'll put that into my hand.
Pretty cool. Yep.
Your turn.
All right. My turn. I have 7 or more resources, so I will now deploy Lord Vader and ready him.
Okay. He's a 5/8.
He's a 5/8, and on attack you may deal 2 damage to a unit.
Very strong. Then I'll hit your base for 2 with Princess Leia.
Okay, takes it down to 24. Right, I will attack 3PO with Vader, dealing him 5, and I will also, on attack, deal 2 damage to a unit, which will be Leia.
Okay, and Vader will take 4 from 3PO.
Yep, which means he's got 4 remaining.
All right. I think I will grab the initiative.
Seems reasonable. All right, I've got nothing left to do, so I'll pass, which means that's the end of the turn. Draw 2. And play 1 if you want to. Okay, I'll put 1 down as a resource, meaning I'm now on 8 resources.
Okay, I am on 6 resources.
Which means you can play Luke this turn, I believe.
Yeah, and I believe I'll go first.
You have the initiative, you have that right.
So, Vader has 4 left.
Yep.
So, if I flip Luke...
If you do the epic action now, that'll change him to a unit and ready him. You'll then have to wait for me to take an action before you can then attack with Luke.
Interesting. Well, in that case, I'll play 2. And I'll play Princess Leia, and I'll exhaust Darth Vader.
Okay, that is annoyingly legal. Yep. However, I will pay all 8 of my resources.
Oh dear.
To bring on the board his boss.
Oh, Palpatine. Alright, what did I not seen this card before? What does he do?
Palpatine is an 8-cost 6/6 Force Imperial Sith official. He is overwhelmed, so when attacking an enemy unit, deal excess damage to the opponent's base. And when played, he deals 6 damage divided as you choose among enemy units.
Oh, damn.
So I guess I will Force Lightning Leia into the ground.
For 2, and then the 4 other will spill into the base.
No, they'll just get wasted. He's not attacking, he's just shooting for extra damage.
You can't hit my base with the extra damage?
Nope, only when attacking.
Okay, so it's damage. He can do 6 damage to units. Is that what it says? Sorry.
It says when played, deal 6 damage divided as you choose among enemy units.
Units.
The base
all
is
right.
not a unit.
The base. Correct. Okay. Okay, then I guess I will play 1. To put R2D2 into my play. When played, look at the top card of your deck. You may put it on the bottom of your deck. Otherwise, leave it at the top. So I will look at it.
Yep.
Do you know what? It's not too bad, actually. So I guess I will just leave it on the top.
Yep. Are all the little colour holograms on the bottom of your deck sleeves the same colour?
I mean, they are. The lighting will be making them maybe look different. They're all that
makes
little
sense.
old Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering style
That's fair
little
enough.
holograms. I
That's
did
cool.
make sure that I put them all in the same corner because I got like halfway through putting them in, and I was like, shit, if some of them were in the wrong corner, not that I would remember, but just to make it all.
It might be approved of marking cards. Yeah, no, I get
Yeah.
you.
Okay, then now you've got no mana
I've
and
got no
Vader.
mana, and I've got nothing left to activate.
So I think I'm going to flip Luke over and ready him.
Yep, that's fair. All right, I'm gonna take the initiative.
I think I'm then going to play the Fleet Lieutenant for 3.
Yep.
So I may now attack with Luke and he gets +2/+0 because he's a rebel.
Yep.
So I think I'll have Luke just instantly kill Palpatine.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I think that's the right call.
And Luke takes 6 in return.
Yes, so he's on 1. And after you attack, you may give another unit a shield token.
Yep.
So I guess I'll give my 3/3 Fleet Trooper a shield.
Fair enough.
You took initiative.
I did.
So I guess now I'm passing.
All right.
And I'll take 2 cards. And then untap. Oh, put something down and untap it.
Yeah. I'd be going up to 9. All right, I'll put this one down. Ready everything. And I'm now on 9 of your finest Imperial Command resources.
That's a lot. I'm only on 7. Your turn.
All right, what do I want to do first? Well, I think I want to attack with Vader.
Mm-hmm.
At some point. If I do that, then Luke won't kill him.
He will, he does 4.
Oh, Luke will kill him. Okay. Luke's got 1 remaining.
He does
because Palps did 6 to him. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, Vader will attack R2 for 5. Take 1 in return.
Very snidey.
And on attack, I will deal 2 damage to a unit, which will be Luke.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, he's already killed 1 Sith Lord. He can't be expected to kill both, right?
Always 2 there are, a master and an apprentice.
Right. So Vader has 3 hit points left.
Vader has 3 hit points left. My base is 24.
Then I will just kill Vader with my Fleet Trooper for 3 and lose my shield.
Okay. Right then.
I actually really like this game.
Yeah?
I think once you get going, I think it feels like a leveled up version of Magic.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
Because the annoying thing in Magic was when you get a shit draw and you have no land and you lose the game because you didn't draw any land and all the land is randomly at the bottom of your deck. That can't happen here.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
absolutely right.
You also, because it's alternative activations,
it's much more back and forth rather than just somebody sit there and do everything for all their turn. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, someone gets a massive turn where they can just take you out.
There's always a bit of byplay. You're not wrong.
So, yeah.
Right then. I'm going to spend 2 to play an Imperial Viper probe droid, which is a 3/2 ground unit. that says, when played, look at an opponent's hand. So would you
Okay.
kindly show off the entirety of your hand?
I've got General Dondana,
Repair and Dodonna.
and I've got a repair.
Dodonna gives all rebels +1/+1, which would make him a 4/4. And repair to heal some stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Okay. I mean, I'll just tap 4 straight away and put General Dondana in play. I'm going to use the blue dice for the 1/1 tokens.
Yeah, that's fair.
So these guys are now a 4/4 creature for now. Your turn.
I do have some spare dice handy off screen for a similar purpose, so yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Right. I am going to tap another 3.
Yep.
Because I have all the resources in the world, and play I Am Your Father.
Okay.
It's a 3-cost event that says deal 7 damage to an enemy unit, which is going to be Dodonna, or if you choose to, instead to say no, then that doesn't happen, and I draw 3 cards.
No.
Okay, I'll draw 3 cards.
I don't actually know what's better there, but I think I had to do it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, I'm going to tap 1 to use Luke's regular action, give a shield to a unit that I played this turn, which is General Dondana.
Yep. Right, I've got 4 left, so I am going to...
You must also have all the cards in the world, where I have nothing.
I have 5 cards in my hand, yes.
Wow.
Which is actually a really powerful position to be in. So I'm going to pay 3 more resources. Play one of the cards that I just drew, which is a card you might be familiar with. It's called I Am Your Father. And I'm going to shoot the fleet lieutenant this time.
No.
Oh, okay. I will instead draw 3 more cards. Awesome.
Okay, that seems pretty strong. 7 damage, man.
7 damage.
For a 3 power card. It's a lot of damage.
But you get to choose not to.
True, I suppose.
Yeah. And with my last point of resources, I will tap to play Vader's action. I have played this probe droid this turn. I will shoot Dodonna for 1 point of damage, getting rid of his shield.
Yeah.
And I'll shoot your base for 1 point of damage.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
Seems fair.
Should have probably done that last turn, but makes sense.
All right, I now pass because I've got nothing left to do. So draw 2.
Yep.
And play 1. Oh god, so many cards in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt me, I think.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resources, so that can go up to 10 resources.
I feel like I'm actually not going to play a resource this turn.
I am. I'll go up to 10 resources because I've got all the cards in the world to play.
Okay, I will start this turn by attacking your base with my fleet lieutenant.
Yep, for 4 points of
damage. Yeah.
20. Very well. Cool. I will tap 9 of my 10.
Oh god. I don't even know what the 9 cost card is. It's going to be a Super Star Destroyer or something.
It's not a Super Star Destroyer. It's a regular Star Destroyer.
Oh, lovely.
The Relentless. A 9 costs Imperial Space capital ship that is 8/8, and the first event played by each opponent each round loses all its abilities.
Okay.
So the first event you play just does nothing.
Does nothing.
Each round.
Alright. I'll attack your base with General Dondana. 4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage.
Yeah.
Takes you down to 16. So you're hitting me down. I've got 1 resource left. So with that, I will Shoot the Donna with Vader, because I've played a villain card this turn.
Yep.
And
For
do 1 damage to your base.
1
damage.
damage?
Just 1. Yep.
Okay. I will then 26 on my base. Yep. I will play 4.
Yep.
To put a consular security force into play.
Okay, fair enough.
Your turn.
All right. He's got +1/+1 as well, by the way, because
so he'd be he'd be a 4/7. Yeah.
Yep.
4/8 actually. Sorry.
No, that's cool. However, the Viper Probe Droid is going to attack Dodonna.
For 3.
I'm hit him for 3. Yep.
Killing him.
And you hit me back for 4, which kills the Probe Droid.
Okay. I'll then play 1 mana to put R2D2 into play, and I'll look at the top card of my deck.
Yep.
I'll keep it at the top. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
Your turn.
I will take the initiative.
I will play 1 more mana to tap Luke to put a shield on the console security force that I put into play this turn.
Seems fair. Yeah.
And that's the end of the turn.
Yep. Right. Draw 2.
Draw 2.
Play 1.
Alright, untap.
We'll play this one here, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 resources, and untap. Running out of room for all my resources now. Such a hard life.
You've got a lot.
Right. Okay.
And you are going first, right?
I am going first, yes. Okay. For my first card play, I will tap 3 to play an event, an aggression aspect event called Open Fire, where a firing squad of stormtroopers line up and deal 4 damage to the fleet lieutenant.
But they do nothing because it's an event and you've got that Star Destroyer in play, or what?
The Star Destroyer negates the first event played by each opponent.
Right, by opponent. Okay.
I'm not my own opponent. You're my opponent.
Okay, so how much damage did my fleet lieutenant take?
4.
4. Okay, he's dead. Sorry, I thought it was both players. No, it's just me that has my stuff messed with.
He's a 9-drop card. Of course he's going to be pretty tasty.
Okay, then I'll just pay 3 to attack you with the Consular Security Force. For 3 damage, sorry, your base.
Okay, fair enough. Puts me down to 13. I have to start attacking back soon.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have that 8-point Star Destroyer that will kill me in like 4 turns that I can't do much about.
Indeed, you're absolutely
I haven't drawn a single ship card yet this game.
Let's poke you for 8 with the Relentless.
Okay, so down to 18.
Yep.
I guess I'll poke you for another one with R2 and look at the top card. Please be a ship.
Poke me for another 1, you said. Okay.
I guess I'll... Yeah.
Cool.
Your turn.
I will tap 2 to play Admiral Motti, who's a 2-drop Imperial official. He's a 1/1, and when he's defeated, you may ready an villain unit.
Oh, very cool. Oh, well, we know what you're doing here, don't we?
Do we?
Is your Super Star Destroyer class as a villain?
Yes.
Or your Star Destroyer? Very... So kill your unit with Vader again.
Vader's going to force choke him and ready to Star Destroyer. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay,
someone play 7.
Yep.
Put Han Solo straight into play.
Ooh.
And he can attack you straight away because when you play this, he can ready and attack an enemy unit. So he'll attack your base for 6.
Oof.
Your turn.
Yeah. Can I kill you before you kill me? That's the big question, isn't it? The answer is, I'm not sure. However, we'll give it a go. So, I will pay 1 to activate Vader, force choking Motti to death, just like he does in the Death Star.
Yep.
And doing your base for 1, and Motti dies, which means I get to ready a villain unit, which will be the Relentless.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
Hang on, have you gone down from 18 to 17?
Yes.
Yes, because the Relentless hasn't attacked you. Yeah, cool. You've taken the initiative. Cool. I will attack you with the Relentless for 8.
Yep, go down to 9.
And I've got 5 resources left, and you've taken the initiative, so what do I want to do? I will pay 3 of my remaining resources to play a Cell Block Guard, who's a 3/3 ground character with Sentinel, which means you cannot attack the base, you can only attack him.
Yep.
With ground units. Which gives me 2 resources remaining, and with them I will play... I'll tap 2 to play a First Legion Snowtrooper.
Yep.
Who's a 2/3, and he's the same one as earlier. For when attacking a damaged unit, he gets +2 +0 and gains Overwhelm, which means damage spills over to the base.
Okay.
And that's everything. So, end of turn. We now draw 2.
Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I've been stuck on 7 resources for the longest time. Guess I'll move to 8 now. So I don't think that card will help me. I'll untap everything.
Alright, I'm going to play that. And that. So I will put one of these down as a resource and untap everything. Let's just stack these up in a slightly different way.
So you got I feel like you were far in control in terms of.
Yeah, if I hadn't had that
here.
card draw though from the "You are my I'm your father," then I'd have had nothing to play with all these resources.
I can't believe I've got halfway through my deck and I haven't seen a single ship yet.
Well, the game's going to be over this turn.
Yeah, 100%.
You've done very well at doing me damage till now. So the question is, can you kill me before I kill you?
Yeah, I'm going to attack your Sentinel.
Yep.
Cell Block Guard with Han Solo for 6 to kill him.
Okay, that does 3 damage back to Han with Cell Block Guard. Right. Well, we're going to have to risk it, I think. Or do I... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 4 to play the villain event Maximum Firepower. That says a friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to a unit. Then another friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to the same unit.
Okay.
Which is a bit of overkill, but that means the Relentless and the First Legion Snowtrooper are going to combined shoot Han for 10 damage.
Okay. So he's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
And the reason why I did that is because I worried you've got a way of readying him and attacking with him again and hitting me for 6 straight out.
Yeah, so I thought it's mind games. I'm going to pay 2 to play surprise attack on the consular. Making him +3/+0.
Oh no!
So he does 6.
Yeah.
To blow up the Death Star.
To blow up the base. Yeah. And win. Well
If
done.
you'd
had the first him instead.
If you did the first Legion Stormtrooper take off his shield, and then would that go as 2 different sources of damage?
Yeah, because it says then. So you're right. The Snowtrooper would have killed the shield, and then the Star Destroyer could have killed it. You're absolutely right. That was possible.
But you didn't know what I had. I thought you might think I was going to play a Princess Leia ready Han and attack you, which was why I did that. So hey, we're even. It's one game each. The Rebel deck doesn't totally suck, but
no, not at all. It's even when I pull ahead in such massive resource terms, then yeah. The other unit I was going to play this turn, by the way, was this. Just in case you want to have a look at
that. The Blizzard Assault. When this unit attacks and defeats a unit,
he like stops excess damage over to other units. Yeah,
nice. 9/9. I was going to really struggle to deal with that Star Destroyer. Like, really, really struggle. Like, I don't think I have any big ships like that.
Well, you could have gotten rid of it with the Vanquish.
Oh, the Vanquish would have worked on it. Yeah, I think I'd used both my Vanquishes, though.
I think one by then.
I think one of them's down as a land.
Ah, fair enough. There's one. You just draw another one.
Yeah, the Snow Speeder.
No, another Vanquish below that.
Yeah, the Vanquish. Yeah, no, I would have had to go a while, though. That was like 10 more turns.
That would have been a long time. Excellent. So, despite potentially seeming massively overpowered in terms of resources, you still pulled out the win.
Close. Super close.
Very close.
That was fun.
Alps took to the field as well, and he just went, yeah. So.
I did feel very satisfied. I was hoping that I could kill both Vader and Palpatine with Luke, to be fair.
Yeah.
Proper, like, movie style.
Mm-hmm.
Just get rid of both of them in one swoop.
Seems fair.
Return of the Jedi style.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean...
obviously you won, which is always good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good about winning, but I feel like I was getting outboard controlled and actually brutalized. I just rushed your base, I guess. You didn't have that many
I was always playing for more board control, and I was always playing to try and do a longer game, but at the cost of doing damage to your stuff as it went, and I've just broken one of my sleeves.
I was going to say, did you put down too many because you didn't have a lot of weedy creatures in that game. Was that a conscious decision?
Not picking weedy creatures. I was.
Yeah.
If there was like a 1, then I was putting the 1 into my resource pile, and making it so that I could play all the big creatures deliberately and play all the most expensive cards that I had to maximize the resource sort of advantage that I had.
Yeah, I mean, you did have a huge advantage. If you'd played more of those weedy creatures, though, would you have been able to stay in the game? I guess is the question.
Maybe.
Kill some of my little ones.
Possibly. That you wouldn't have been able to kill all of them quickly. They might have done more damage to you long term. It's entirely possible.
That was fun, though.
From watching the Fantasy Flight video about the command aspect that they did, I think it was last week, the Imperial command aspect is more of a focus on high resources and big value units, like the Star Destroyer, like the AT-AT, where the Rebel command aspect has more of value of Weenie Rush with loads and loads of little things that will then get buffed by Admiral Akbar and Home One and a few other things. So that's the difference between Imperial Green and Rebel Green.
It feels that way, and do you know what? I think it has quite a high... Like, the Rebel deck feels like you're the Rebels. You don't have any Star Destroyers, you don't have any big AT-ATs, but you just do with what you've got. And I guess you can there we go. You can grind out the win.
Yeah,
I think I did a lot better this time. But I mean, I think you're gonna have to play a few.
You objectively did a lot better. Yeah.
You have to. I think it's going to take a few games till you know what cards you put down as your resource, because you almost need to be thinking like a couple of turns ahead. And I think that's something
you absolutely need to make sure, at least in my mind, that you want to be able to use all of your resources every turn. So you plan based on what cost cards you have in your hand, and then if there's any left over, what you might have next turn.
Yeah, and the rebels, because if you've got 3PO and R2D2, you're constantly getting to look at your top cards. Sometimes you're drawing them, but most of the time you're just looking at them. But it means, like, I knew that I was going to get that surprise attack.
Yep.
Like, a turn early, and I was like, okay, the surprise attack. Then I've got two ways of dealing the final 6 damage to him. I just basically faked you out, making you think I was going to ready Han again. Which possibly would have, because I figured if I just attacked with Han straight away, you have to think like you're going to ready Han somehow and going to win this game.
Dude, that wouldn't have worked.
Why?
You should not have been able to win.
Why?
The Star Destroyer Relentless cancels your surprise attack event.
Oh no, it does. Yes. Okay, so you win. God damn it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
We figured it out in the end.
Yeah. Obviously doesn't do me much good in the tournament environment, but it's absolutely true.
I was going to say, so how many hit points I wouldn't have been able to do, so I would have hit you down to 3.
Yep. And then I'd have hit you for 8 with the Star Destroyer, and then
which leaves me in 1.
Vader. I'd have tapped Vader to do you 1 damage.
I was going to say there's no way. I had a heal, but yeah, I think there's no way, because the only other card I had was R2D2 for 1 damage. So yeah, I think you'd probably be able to kill me leave me on like.
Ouch! That cancelling.
Oh man,
I'll have to remember that.
I was going to say I don't know if I don't think we can go back to where it was. Annoying.
No, we've shuffled and pissed around since then, so it's not
okay. But all right, I guess
it was still incredibly close.
Yeah, no, that was very very close. Okay, yeah, I think we'll play another game with the Rebel deck like this. Yeah. We'll do another game where I'm Rebel, you're Imperial, and then we'll switch up and I'll.
And if you, the audience, only watch us on this YouTube channel, we do a couple of others, or do work on a couple of others, then you won't have met the 3rd member of our crew yet, a chap called Tony, who's really, really busy with a new job and a new family. We're hoping to get him on here at some point and give him a test game and get him chiming in as well. So hopefully that'll be fun as well. And then once we've played, the 3 of us have played each other with both the starter decks, we'll start looking at building our own from the cards that have been spoiled so far.
Yeah, and someone said that last time our live stream wasn't very clear. So if the setup is better than the last game, please let us know. If there's anything you think we could still improve, let us know as well. It's only our 2nd game that we've ever filmed, so hopefully this one is better than the last one. I'm sure there's going to be more improvements in the future, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll play some Star Wars music over the top, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll be great fun. I'm not going to be available to play on Saturday, John, because I'll be off at 40k event in Bristol with a 2-hour drive and a 2-hour drive back, so I'm going to be knackered by the end of that.
Cool. Well, we'll figure that out next time. All right, guys, leave a like, leave a follow on the channel. Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. We definitely want to grow our channel, and yeah, see where it goes.